4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, that's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mevis for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this city, Columbus, Ohio, they've got the hockey team, soccer team, minor league baseball is here. Of course, Ohio State is the behemoth. They've got an NFL franchise to call their own now, though. And these folks, I'll tell you, they could not be happier. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flush to his right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And here's Trenton Gill now.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll find Metcalf.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Short throw, it's Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
on play action. They'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the Bears' 16-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Caps have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And now it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
14 yards that time for number 14. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mevis on to attempt the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Caps have cut it back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it. get the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Bears, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With my good friend Charles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run it again with Barkley. Gets around him, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert, 28 yards. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. There's a trick in the book. He knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift. Nifty move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 4. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We get started in the AFC. A couple of Midwestern teams doing battle. Kansas City and Cincinnati. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 5.
At the Ravens' 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Barkley showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. Well, and wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
The drive will start with an option going left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Able to avoid. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Oh, what a move. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys are happy when that break gets in.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one now.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, Nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action, it's Jackson. That's caught, it's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Second and 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And Allen's got it! And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And it is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, nice move. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start with the option.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And we get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd down and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Charlie Kolar.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was finished off by Charlie Kolar's touchdown catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Now Saquon Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and 6
absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here comes second down at 5.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is third and goal.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. On 23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's the option.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Hall.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing here is Hall.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, there was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the week one.